My brothers and sisters in Christ, as Singaporeans who are big time into shopping, we must know or at least heard of the following statement. The customer is always right. Basically, it is a slogan for business to prioritize customer satisfaction over other things. Well, especially in retail businesses and the service industries, prioritizing customer satisfaction over other aspects of operations makes perfect sense because these businesses survive and thrive by meeting the needs of their customers and pleasing them. And in order to please them, the businesses sometimes have to bend over backwards to accede to the customer's requests. I suppose the church is also kind of a service industry, since we are called to emulate Jesus and to share in his mission. And didn't Jesus say that he has come to serve and not to be served? However, we need to clarify who are we serving. Indeed, our church, our parish as an institution, serves our parishioners. We try our best to accommodate the requests and even demands of our parishioners. So are the parishioners always right? Should the church always bend over backwards to accede to their requests? Well, there was an incident this past Sunday before one of the masses. I wasn't present, but this is what I heard, that there was a couple who were very agitated and became rude to one of our volunteers because the couple did not want to scan one of the QR codes. They did not want to follow safe management policies. I understand that they actually said some mean words to the volunteer before leaving the church all upset and without attending the Mass. And my question is this: were they right to show their displeasure? Well, they may have a good reason, right? Because they felt that their needs and demands were not met. In today's gospel reading, we learn that Jesus made a deep impression on the people because he spoke with authority. Jesus further demonstrated his authority by casting out unclean spirits. We, the priests, the religious, church staff, the lay ministers, and even the volunteers, we have authority over certain matters. And in the current COVID-19 situation, we are given even more authority. But there are two things to remember though. First, with authority comes responsibility. We are responsible for the well-being of not just one or two people, but for all in the parish. And second, our authority is limited. There are things that we can do and there are things beyond us. Hence, for the good of all, we sometimes cannot grant your request and make exceptions for you. For instance, we cannot allow you to disregard safe management measures just because you don't agree with them or that you want it your own way. So sometimes you may experience poor customer satisfaction in church because we do not have the authority to help you with your demands, and that we also have to be accountable and responsible to the rest in the parish. Yes, the church is a church of service, but the emphasis is always on offering service rather than on demanding service. We should always be ready to serve others. We should always be ready to serve each other. But more importantly, we must always remember that the church is also in service to the Lord. Ultimately, our service to and love for the Lord and his teachings have priority over everything else, because the Lord is always right.